Snap your W.
That movie was so...
Uh-oh.
No. We'll start bedtime stuff, okay?
Got him. Got him, Maxie. Got him. Big dick energy. Big dick energy. That's what we got. Big dick energy. Yeah, I called that big dick energy with Jay and Chris. We were down 0-2. We won 6-2. I was like, big dick energy. Yeah. They ranked silver. They ranked above me because I carried their asses, but they ranked above me. Yeah. It's nice when you like start playing and you suck and then you kind of get good. And then you have other friends that start playing and you just carry the fuck out of them. And then they rank above you and it's like, oh, alright, Rocket League, I see you. Yeah, I know. Cody was raging. He was a raging Cajun. Yeah, but Cody's a rager, man. He's the fucking rager. No, I tried to come back and get it. Wow, 2 shots on goal? I'm confused. Oh, I see that set, Maxie. It's bad I suck.
Oh. My mic hasn't been on this whole time. Oh my god, I hate when I do that. Oh, so embarrassing. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Knees weak, our arms are heavy. Just vomit on his sweater already.
Vomit on his sweater.
Mom spaghetti.
I let you stay up and do everything with Daddy,
on the
but
surface.
Yeah, it's time now, and it's late.
Drop bombs.
Yeah,
pajamas,
it's
bathroom,
late.
Go.
Holy shit! What will name our what will we name our stream, baby? Oh, thank you for the sub, laws. Holy shit! I saw that sub the other day as well. I don't think I didn't notice that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming with that sub. Yesterday we had freaking Pro Gamer Guns and It Could Be Worse as well. You guys are fucking awesome. You made me feel so loved. I don't know what to do. No.
No.
9 months in a row? Holy shit. How does that even work? That is so crazy. I feel like it's like easy to do that with Prime or something. Like if you guys prepaid Prime or something, you can do that. I'm so curious. Oh, here we go. Ugh, dang it. Gone. But I'm definitely down to do that, Pro Gamer Guns. I will finish this up and then I will join you back, Knuckles, in a little bit. we will get these level ups going. Get everybody in the training arena. Help. Oh no, mommies.
I thought somebody else had
No,
it, so I fucking waited
mommies.
for them to get it.
Currently on a 9-month streak. Holy crap. Laws has been holding it down. I got to get those little badges finished. What I also learned too is that once I get these badges, they can actually be the bits too. So I can like make my own types of bits and the way they look. So that was pretty cool. Petey, steak on a bun.
You're better than that, man.
The palms are sweaty. There you go, Pro Gamer
Said
Guns.
that
She
shit.
knows. She knows. No. Oh, of course. For Pete's sake. You still don't know what spell you want, huh? Well, you were telling me you wanted the healing elixir and then you wanted prestidigitation, right? And then you don't know what feat you want, right? Megan took prodigy as a feat. I am going to be taking luck. I can keep my character alive, and then I'll be doing dual wielding. But we will be doing feats for the level 4s today as well. All right, Knuckles. I will be back on in a little bit if you're gonna still be on. I will get this done, and then we can play some more. Maybe hop into some Ark or something. All right. Right, Knuckles. Unless you want to stay in the party, otherwise, I will be switching.
It's all good, bud.
All right, man. You have a good night. Later.
You too.
All right. Let's exit out of. Let's exit out of the Elgato.
Know that after a while that said earlier didn't fall on deaf ears.
What'd you say?
I told you were being fucking annoying tonight. That's why Justin was getting pissed, was because Major's all bossing people around, being a know-it-all, steady shooting people without, like, even afterwards saying, hey, it's a joke, and you're being annoying and being on the phone.
No.
And what do you do after, like, the first thing after my partner rage quits is you jump out the window and shoot me? Literally makes no sense.
The hell am I watching here?
But he doesn't coordinate with whoever has him. It's
Okay.
a handicap already.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, I was genuinely.
Oh, you did your
getting him to
points.
try
Oh, okay.
And stand there.
I
so
want
that
something
I could
cool.
Shoot you guys
Okay,
and
guys.
engage. And the first thing you
So,
guys said was,
we will
no,
turn
he
on
did
a little
really
music
good
too,
job,
so we
Pete."
have.
So he's never gonna learn that sometimes he needs to play a shield, but he's gonna turn around and yell at us for picking random operators. It's all getting annoying. I'm about done with this game again.
Okay, so everybody roll for initiative. We'll see who we do first,
I
okay?
wanna play Overwatch, but we can
The
go
Pro
play
Gamer
Battlefield.
Guns most likely should be.
I just think you need to find a character. Because I tried sticking with you last time. Because, like, when you pick, like Soldier, really good character
I have to
that
switch
works
this
with
out.
Mercy and stuff. Because Justin likes when I play Moira, but I feel like I have trouble healing.
14. What's your initiative, Pro Gamer Guns?
Mercy.
Your initiative is a +4.
And two, Justin, if you have a Ryza, it's even better that I pick one for Mercy. Because I can make your hip strong.
This song is awesome. Top rap.
I only have about another
Okay. What time is it where you live? Skullface? He's in Michigan, so he's an hour before us. So it's 8:40 for him, maybe? Or it's same time zone. I think we're in the same time zone, aren't we? Okay, I rolled a 100,000. I win. Good to see you, Gothics. Alright, guys, so. Pro Gamer Guns. Let's do you first, okay? So, first, let's pull up your. Let's do the screen capture. Time for man. Fun today? You know, got your dragons on.
You got the wheels? Oh, we got the wheels.
Yeah. I did get the wheels. Alright.
These are cool. Everybody else is.
Okay.
Except for the people who have
So,
it.
Pro Gamer Guns. We did your roll, right? And you did, what did you do for your health? Okay, so you're at 34 right now. This is your character sheet. Okay, pull up your character sheet if you can with me. So you're going to level 3. Okay. You still speak Sylvan and Common. You have your Fawn abilities, your Talon, your Naginata. You do a 1d8 plus 6. Let's just fucking do 6, because that's what it is. I don't need to know why it is what it is. I know why it is, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Amulet of Proof against. Okay, so you're doing level 3, right? Can't stay too long, that's fine. Okay, so let's go to your class. So you're going to be doing the fighter. Alright, so this is your leveling table. Let's just go over that again, how things kind of work, okay? So if you ever look up the fighter level, you see your leveling table. So level 1, proficiency bonus is 2. We already have kind of talked about that. That's this. That's this number. Because this plus this equals what these are. So 4 strength and 2 proficiency, and you're proficient in athletics, so plus 6. So you have, like, you know, plus 4 plus 6. So the point was, you're going into, we were talking about you going into Cavalier, right? So we already did level 1, your fighting style. So you have your second wind written down, right? That's your healing ability. You do at first level on your turn, you can use your bonus action to regain hit points, so you can attack and do a heal. It's a 1d10 plus your fighter level. We know that. And then your action surge, that's your other ability of being a fighter. That comes at level 2. And that is you basically getting a whole nother turn, basically. That's the ability of the fighter, is starting at second level, on your turn you can take 1 additional action on top of your regular action. So an action is basically a whole turn. or not a whole turn, but it's basically like an attack, a movement, a something. It's almost what you ever want. There's a difference between an action and an attack. So you can do this once per a short or a long rest. So you can get this back at a short rest. So if we only rest for like 2 hours, you get it back. Same with second wind. You and I heal at at short rests really well. So does the warlock. Okay, so go to level 3. So you're going to level 3 today, or going to level 3, right? Martial archetype. So you have a couple of different martial archetypes: arcane archer, the battle master. I'm the battle master. The brute, the cavalier, champion, eldritch knight. Eldritch Knight means you can start doing magic, but you don't do magic very well. That's what I've learned, is you're almost a weaker knight, a weaker wizard, and a weaker fighter, but like, it's not horrible. It's just you have to learn how spells work and stuff. But alright, Pro Gamer Guns, so you wanted to be, you were talking about being the cavalier, right? Go ahead and tell me yes, if you like. But the cavalier was the one about animals. That you can invest in your animal. So the first thing that you can do today is at level 3 you gain proficiency in one of the following skills of your choice. So these are your skills. Double check that everything's open. These are your skills down here: acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, arcana. I like combat. Yeah, so the cavalier is basically you invest in your mount. Your mount becomes more a part of you, and since you like Molly so much, I think it's a good idea that you actually become a cavalier, because you start having these abilities with the horse, or with your mount, so you bond to your mount more. So as part of the cavalier, you can choose to have a proficiency in something. So that means you click one of these dots and it will add whatever this proficiency bonus is. The proficiency bonus only changes every once in a while. That number is right here. So 2, 2, 2, 2. At level 5, it's 3. At level 9, it's 4. So what this means is this is a very powerful. When this number goes up, all these other little numbers change. Like, we will have to do this at 4th level. We will have to change and add the 1 to all these, or whatever the hell. But you chose acrobatics, not investigation, since you like investigation. But let's see what you can choose. So we were talking about the cavalier. So you choose either animal handling, history, insight, performance, or persuasion. Now you probably, since you like, you deal with Molly, I would probably recommend either animal handling or persuasion, since you like, yeah, cavalry and fighter. Yes. So awesome. So if you fall off your mount, or let's see here. So 3rd level, you gain proficiency in one of the following. So animal handling, history, insight, performance. Remember, those are the things I have you roll for. Roll for history, roll for insight, roll for investigation. You can choose one of these. So animal handling would help you because you're trying to do rolls with it. You have a 3 in wisdom, Pro Gamer Guns, which is awesome, which is really important that you have that. See, this would go, so since you're not proficient in it, it's only at a 3 because your wisdom is 3. It is a wisdom based ability. See that little highlight right there? This is for everybody. Gothics, you too. I want you paying attention here, because this will be coming up to you. I will be saying this stuff over again. You kind of know that charisma, intelligence, wisdom, these are all what these skills fall under. So when whatever the number is of those skills, so wisdom is 3, it's a wisdom ability, it has 3 automatically. When you click it and you add your proficiency number, which is 2 right now, you would add 2 more to it. So this would go up to what? 5. So that means you add 5 to any time I have you roll. So let's say you're trying to train Molly and you want to train her in stay or come. You want her to come, or hear. To hear Molly. You would add 5 to that number when you're trying to train her. So say the DC is 15 and you roll a 10, you would add 5 to that because you're proficient in animal handling. You see that? But that's your choice. So you have history in persuasion. Since you like to persuade people a lot, that also might help. But I would tell you it's probably better you invest in animal handling because you're an animal handler. You probably want to invest in that. You would help with your rolls. Your persuasion is charisma based, and you have a +1 in your charisma because you only have 12 points in it. Like I've said before, everything has 10, and anytime it has 10, it doesn't have a multiplier. But anytime you go over the number 2, it makes it go to, it has a modifier. This one actually goes up to 16, so it has 6 points invested in it after 10. What that means is you get 3 modifier. You can take points away and make your 10 go down to 8, and you can have a negative in your intelligence. You see that? This math gets a little confusing, okay? I'll try and slow it down. But you have a +0 because you have only 10 points in it. Is something not working? Okay, so I will invest in anything. I want to get Molly more involved in the game. Okay. So, animal handling.
Not kill
So,
anybody?
boom. You click it because you're proficient in it. So if you have your sheet with you, Pro Gamer Guns, I'd suggest you copy and do this too. Click, fill this in or click it, whatever you have on your phone or your paper if you printed it out, which I recommend starting to print out your guys' sheets so you can write things as the game plays. So you write down your gold, you write down your items you find. But okay, so you chose animal handling, very good. So now you're proficient in it. So you have a +5 to any time. Is it really, really laggy? It could be my music. Let me see. How about that? Let's just okay, let me just do that. If anything, lower the amount of bit you have. Okay, so Pro Gamer Guns, good. We got your first step done. You invested in animal handling. You leveled up to level 3. You got your health. None of this changes because you know you haven't had to do any points. At 4th level, we will be choosing a feat. So let's see what else you get at 3rd level. So Born to Saddle, starting at 3rd level, you have advantage on saving throws made to avoid falling off your mount. If you fall off your mount and descend no more than 10 feet, you can land on your feet and you're not incapacitated. So you say she's flying and she's at about 10 feet and you get knocked off. You can fall down, but you won't. You will first have advantage on staying on it. So what you do, Pro Gamer Guns, is if I say that you're flying on Molly, and this hasn't really come up yet because you've gotten off your mount and gotten on her before it's ever happened. But say somebody shoots you in the air while you're flying around on Molly and you're shooting bows and arrows, or you're about to land and do this really cool fucking move on this huge creature, and you get this overview, and somebody happens to get a crossbow shot on you. I would have you roll an animal handling check, and I would have you roll it with advantage. So you would see if you stay on your mount, because say you took a lot of damage. You don't have to, always get knocked off, especially for like 1 or 2 damage. But if something hits you for a big amount of damage, I might, as the DM, most likely tell you to roll for animal handling to see if you stay on your horse. And this is for everybody. Us, me, we're riding horses and we're running and we're chasing some dragon and we get shot, or we are about to jump over a ravine, like we're trying to jump over a canyon with our horses. I'm going to have everybody roll animal handling checks, and if you fail, you and your horse fall down a canyon. Something like that. But that's what animal handling is. You are very based, and mounting. Remember, mounting and dismounting, I would have you cost half your movement. You would cost you 15 feet of movement to jump on and off Molly. That movement debuff changes now, so you only cost you 5 feet. Molly, let's see if Molly gets anything yet. Molly will get more stuff when we do the training for when you guys get attack done training. Let me show you the sidekick Unearthed Arcana. This is what I will do for you guys when you get them done in training in the Unearthed Arcana sidekicks. So this is what will happen when you guys get zero trained and stuff like that. Let me see here. Sidekick. Wizards. Arcana. Okay, here's their sidekicks. So sidekick class, basically once it's leveled up, it has its own leveling tree. So first level, second level, third level, Molly will be able to go into all these. I will have this, you know, like she's second level, but she's not second level in like in this. So I will probably stop like having you guys level up separately from that. But so she has her proficiency bonus. She's basically like a fighter. They have the second wind, so same as you. Molly can heal herself. Once you guys get attack done and trained, like you guys get the attack done, you guys gain this as a class, and the character starts having she'll start having her own stuff. So like extra attack at 5th level, 2nd level, danger sense. At beginning at 2nd level, the sidekick has advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that it can see, such as traps, spells. This feature does not work if the sidekick is incapacitated. I do recommend reading this. This is really cool, a really good read. I was spent like half the day the other day reading about the sidekick. So boom, there you go. That this is basically this. Look at your little thing. So first level, bonus proficiencies, second wind, 1 use, danger sense, improved critical at 3rd level. Starting at 3rd level, the sidekick attack rolls score a critical hit on a roll 19 or 20 on a d20. So Molly gets a crit on a 19 and 20. Silver will get a crit on 19 and 20. These will be abilities. There's 3 different classes for the sidekick. I recommend the what's it called? The warrior. This is the warrior sidekick. I do not recommend the sidekicks for the other sidekick classes for the other type of animals, because there's a spellcaster sidekick. This spellcaster walks the path of magic. The sidekick might have a hedge, but it needs an intelligence score of something or higher. So let me see. Sidekick gains following class: inspiring help. First level sidekick, the ability to cast spells. The creature has the spellcasting trait. Reliable talent. Yeah, so here it's a whole complicated spell book. So they get 3 cantrips, 3 spells known, 2 level 1s. They can go all the way to level 9. I mean, it becomes a little wizard, but I'm pretty sure they need the requirement for this is they have to have intelligence, and our animals don't have intelligence. These are that's for people. So there's warrior. The expert is another one. The expert is a master of certain tasks or knowledge. The sidekick follows a path that favors cunning over brawn or spell casting. It might be a scout, a musician, a librarian, a clever street kid, a wily merchant, a burglar. To gain expert class, a creature must have at least 1 language in its stat block that it can speak. The sidekick gains the following class features. So let's see here. So I'm getting off topic here. The point is that once you get attack done for the dragon, for Zero, for any of that, you guys unlock this entire skill tree for your animals. Like, this is your animal's class and all the abilities that it gets. Or not all of these, like it stops at expert, but at improved defense. At 10th level, the sidekick armor class increases by 1. Indomitable. At 9th level, the sidekick can re-roll a saving throw that it fails. It must use the new roll when it uses the feature. Pretty cool stuff. You know, I like it. I think the warrior is the best sidekick. Second wind, it got its healing, extra attack, all that junk. So it's basically another character. But that's why you have to unlock that to get it, because you're practically unlocking a very powerful second character. Okay, so we can't add any points to anything until 4th level. None of these points will change. These points don't change until 4th level. I will show you right here. But the way it works, Pro Gamer Guns, is not only does it that you can't do any points, you also have a choice. It's either points. So the ability score improvement, level 4. Proficiency stays the same. This is where me, Warlock, and Megan are at. We're at 4th level. We get to choose either at 4th level you increase ability score by 2 points. So you can score 2 ability scores by 1 point or 1 by 2 points. So what that means is that, say you want to improve on your, at 4th level, you can do this. You can be like, oh, I want to add 2 points to strength, or 1 point to strength because you're at 19. So you would go to 20 because you're at 19, and this would go to 5. Meaning if that goes to 5, everything that has to do with strength goes up by 1. So look at athletics is strength. That would go up to 7. I gotta make sure I don't lose track of what I'm doing here, but boom. That's kind of why I did 19, because you can't get a modifier unless it's 2 points up. You have to round down. So it's not at 18, it's because it's at 19. So you kind of are nice. Look, both are at 19. So if you invest in 1 point in each and make this 20, and this, see the points are changing, 20, this would go to 5, and this would go to 5. Meaning all your dex and strengths would be pretty badass, Pro Gamer Guns. This is 4th level stuff that I'm talking about. But right now you're at 19. This is kind of why I did that. I made sure, I knew that either you would do this or you would do a feat. So here's the trick. Let me make sure I didn't get too far. I mean, if I take away from another like Sims. Okay. That's okay, so that's fine. I was down to do that until about 4th level. I'm totally cool with that. If you wanted to change points, what did you want to change points into, Pro Gamer Guns? I will say that ends at 4th level for anybody, Gothics, Blue, anybody, because I did this too recently. I changed my points till 4th level. Yeah, if you want to change something, go ahead, let me know. You can take a point out of intelligence and have negative intelligence and give that point into something else, or you can take a point out of, what you can do for both of these is you can take 1 point, look, you can take 1 point out of here and 1 point out of here, and these still won't change. This is normal. This still number won't change because it's 18. 18 divided by 2 is 4. Meh? Or 4 divided by 8 divided by 2 is 4. Get it? You can add 2 points into something else. You could make wisdom a +4. You can make intelligence a +1 by adding 2 points. See? Meh. But that's not that. What would you like to do? You are currently at 19 points on both of these. But the reason why is because if you just invest 1 more point in both of these, you get 2 of them that modify, which making a +5 strength and a +4 dex is really good. The only other person has a +5 is Gothics. 1 point out of strength and dex and add it to constitution. Okay, damn, that's a good idea. Cool, very good idea. Okay, all right, let's do that. I like it. Okay, so boom, 1 point out of strength, 1 point out of dex. The numbers don't change. Cool, very good. And we're gonna add 2 points to constitution. So you're at 14 points for constitution. Let's add 2 more. That makes it 16. That makes your modifier go up to 3. Is it kind of making sense? It's really confusing, and I know it is. This confused me the most. This was the hardest part for me to understand. But I think you guys are picking up on it. Now that constitution changed to 3, okay? Constitution up here goes from 4 to 5 because 3 plus your proficiency bonus of 2 equals 5. See? And you're proficient in it. That's why. Your class is proficient in constitution. So is mine. What's a horn smash? We were talking about that was basically you wanted to do a melee attack, so it was like a 1d6. We were talking about that you wanted to do something. I don't know why it says 5 damage, but we were messing around with that. Like we were saying, but it's an unarmed attack. But since it's horns, I would say it's a 1d6 because it's a little sharper than your fists. So it would be a 1d6 plus your strength, and your strength is 4, right? You have a +4 in strength. Since this is a melee ability, it gets the +4 because it's a melee-based ability, not a bow. A bow is dex. Long distance things are dex, so that's why, like, if you throw something, we take your dex into account. You become wisdom. Yeah, right. Well, this is basic intelligence. I've seen characters that are at -2, you know, -1. But all right, so let's go into your. There's no other constitution based skills, unfortunately,
Very
down
much.
here. But that's because constitution is so good in itself. Constitution is your life, like how long you stay. Also, because you are a +3 in your constitution, that goes to 35. You see that? That goes to your health of 35. So now your constitution is, it always adds your constitution to the new level. Oh wait, we didn't do our level ups, did we? We didn't. We didn't add our constitution when we were doing our level up. You did the roll and you didn't add your constitution. We did our lives wrong last night, guys. Revamp. Let's go back. So you were at 20 Pro Gamer Guns. You did, it went to 30. Why are you at 34? Oh, you're not at 34. You're at 34 because I gave you temp health. That's why you're at temp health. Okay, let's check you're at 26. My bad, guys. We fucked up because we were in a hurry. So you rolled a 6, right? Or you took your 6, right? So Skullface, you too. I did it wrong for you. Here it is. So hit points at higher levels. 1d10, or you take 6 plus your constitution. So it is 6 plus 3. Which means, though, you would have had a level up difference in your constitution. You would have another 3 plus because you added. Okay, so here's how it would go. It's a little toughy, okay? Because I have to account that if it was 3 this whole time. So okay, I want the ability to do a head bash like Spyro. Yeah, so that's what we were talking about, was you would be able to do a horn smash and it would do 1d6 plus 4. Your attack bonus would be your strength, and you're proficient. Are you proficient in your horns? I would say you would be. Okay, so let's go back, all right? So because you would have had 3 this whole time, you're missing 1 point for each level, because at level 1 it was, you only had a +2 bonus. You get what I'm saying? You had a +2 bonus at level 1. At level 2 you had a +2 bonus, and at level 3 you had a +2 bonus. So you're missing 3 points from your life. So you went up to 26 plus 3, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 29, then 3 more, 29, 30, 31, 32. You're at 32, my fair lad. You should actually be at the same health as me. 31 maybe? Oh no, 31. Yeah, you're actually at the same health as me because you never rolled. You took the base level every time. You went the safe route like I did. So you and I have the same health. You are now at 31. 26. No, 26. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yes, you would be at 31 just like me. Because I have not. You're at 34 because of the temp health right now, though. So you can Ogoshi and Emmy and hide. So the way the Goshi works is it is a strength grapple, basically. You are knocking them. You're trip attacking them. So yes, the Ogoshi is right here. This is what we were talking about for the Ogoshi.
That's what everybody calls him. Oh, behind.
Molly. Let's do this. So Ogoshi. It is a grapple, basically. Grapple, strength.
Tracer just like
versus strength. Strength versus strength. Strength versus enemy strength. See that? That's what this was. Strength versus enemy strength. Okay? Your strength versus enemy strength test. And then if you pass it and you roll higher than them, they fall down. Okay? And it can't be a large creature. It can be your size or large. It can't be gigantic. Large, medium, and then that's it. I won't have you do gigantic or huge or whatever. There's huge and gigantic, but large and medium and small. You can do this to small characters too, okay? Ogoshi is a 1d4 plus 4. That's fine with me. If it succeeds, okay? I'm down for that. It's not too OP. 1d4 plus 4. Okay. Not equals 4 plus 4. All right. And in Judo, Ogoshi 400. Yeah, see 400 pound man. But that's why you're doing large, because you're a medium creature. So you are doing large creatures. A large creature can weigh up to 350 pounds. You know, so, or if not even more. Let's look it up. What's a large creeper? Large creature. Okay. And thanks for everybody for being here. I appreciate you being here. I know it's, you know, it's a pretty decent little night. We're just helping out. Pro Gamer Guns, level up per creature. Large creature weight up. D&D. Which monsters fall within the 500 pound? This was just for me to see. Creature skies stable. So large can be up to 500 pounds. So you could drop a 500 pound person. Huge, no. That's 2 tons. And gargantuan, 16 tons. No, I would say no, you can't do that. But you can definitely do, and this is 3.5. Either way. I'm not, the weights don't really change between wikis, but large, 500 pounds. See, that's a pretty undisputable thing, 16 tons. So you're dropping 500 pound people. You only weigh like 60 pounds. Yeah, 1d4. You will get the damage if the attack works, okay, when they hit the ground. Alright? It only damages if they hit the ground. If successful. Damage only if successful. Okay? That's the balance to it. So it's not too overpowered. It's a grapple check, though, basically. It's your strength, and you are proficient in strength. Look at your strength. So let's go roll. So the goblin is a plus nothing in its strength. Or let's do the kobold. Or let's do the hobgoblin. What's the ogre? Their strength is a plus 4. Alright, so the hobgoblin, okay? It's a plus 1 on its strength. So this is... Welcome back, Skull. Thanks. So this is a strength test. You're going to Ogoshi. You're like, I want to Ogoshi the hobgoblin. I will be like, okay, Pro Gamer Guns, go ahead and roll 20 for strength check. You will roll your 20. So go ahead and roll your 20, and you add your strength to it, which is a plus 4. Or acrobatics. I will have you do acrobat or athletics. I will have you do athletics. So it's a plus 6. So your athletics versus his athletics. Okay. So you rolled a 5. So let's see. Let's see for the enemy. He rolled a 7. You have a 5 plus 6, so that's 11, right? His is a plus 1, so he rolled an 8. It worked. Now roll damage. Now roll damage. Welcome back, thy friend. All right. So, very good. You got your Horn Smash. You got your Ogoshi. Your Ogoshi is just an unarmed 1d6 attack. Or your Horn Smash is a 1d6. Your Fey Ancestry, you have advantage on rolls against saving rolls. Save rolls. Against Charm and Sleep. You have Dark Vision. When sleeping 4 hours, you're semi-conscious. Trance is a very weird thing. And your Ogoshi is a 1d4, not a 1d6. It's a 1d4. It's a lighter thing. It's basically because you're getting the advantage of tripping them. When you trip somebody and they're prone, Everybody else gets advantage on the hit because he is prone and laying on the ground. It's easy to hit a laying target, right? So that's what you're doing. You're basically doing what I can do as a trip too. So there you go. You rolled a 5. You got 5 damage on him, but he's prone and on the ground. So that means Skullface can be like, oh, that guy just tripped on the ground. Thanks, Pro Gamer Guns. Eldritch Blast. And he blasts the hell out of the guy with advantage. He won't miss his attack because he gets to roll twice. So go ahead and roll twice, Skullface, for the Eldritch Blast. And then Gothix as well. But okay, so good. We're making leeway. We're making headway here. Are you happy on your points, right? You Constitution, you added. You're at 31 health, just like me, because I'm at a 3 Constitution, and I did the minimum. I never did the rolls, and I don't believe you ever did rolls either. So, very good. And you chose animal handling, so let's go check into what else. Why do you do this to me? There you go. And then advantage. You get advantage. Roll twice. Okay, bud. Or Programmer Gun. So you got your martial archetype. We chose that. Let's look into this. So I need to zoom this back up a little bit. I will back these up. So martial archetype. Did I spell that right? Martial archetype. Cavalier. So write these down, okay? You're a cavalier. You have advantage. Let's double check what the cavalier does. Ooh, 21. That's a hit. Cavalier. So 3rd level. Animal handling. You had advantage on saving throws to avoid falling off mount. Okay. Advantage on save throws to stay on mount. To stay on mount. You also have, you only use 5 feet. You fall off your mount no more than 10 feet. You can land on your feet and not incapacitated if you fall. So that's cool. So if you're on the ground and you fall, you won't fall down. You won't be knocked out. No, if you do fall only 10 feet, you land on your feet. Land on feet. See that? Martial archetype cavalier. Advantage on save throws to stay on mount. If you do fall, only fall off. You only fall. If you fall off, if you do fall off within 10 feet, 10 feet of the ground, within 10 feet of ground, you land on your feet. You see this? Advantage on saving throws to stay on mount. If you do fall off within 10 feet of ground, you land on feet. Okay? Is that understandable? And this will be level 3. This helps me. This helps me know. Okay, archetype, cavalier, advantage on saving throws. Very good, very good. And then we will be doing yours tomorrow, Gothix, right?
It's either healing or shield that goes
okay,
wait.
While within 5 feet of your creature, okay, no, so no more than 10 feet. Finally, mounting or dismounting a creature costs you only 5 feet of movement rather than your half your speed. Okay. Mount, dismount, anything. Oops. Mount and dismount anything. You mount and dismount anything only takes 5 feet movement. So out of your 30, 5 feet. Of your movement. See? This is the abilities of the Cavalier. Your fighting style is dueling, +2 damage with 100 weapons. Second wind, bonus action, add 10d10 plus level HP. Level 2, action surge, a long rest, 1 more action. Attack, drink potion, fucking anything. Martial archetype is a Cavalier. Advantage on saving throws to save your mount. Cool. Or to stay on your mount. Now, this is your other ability, Pro Gamer Guns. Are you ready? I can't stay up much longer. I have a long day. That is okay, Gothics. You have a good night, good sir. I'm excited to see you tomorrow. I do work at night. I will be streaming in the morning. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you then. But we will go into the training arena and we will go over like some of your combos because you just got your 2d6 sneak attack damage. So you adding another 2d6 to your damage. How is religion helpful in D&D? It's definitely helpful when you're like fighting gods. It can help when we're in a temple. It can help when we arrive in a town that's only worships gods. Don't be discouraged if I haven't used everything of the skills. That's my thing getting better as a DM. Like there was a religion check for the statue of Isabella. There was a religion check in the Cragmaw Castle. It was for like things, but it definitely can help in a lot of things. It can help when fighting certain creatures. It can help with stories and learning of something like, oh, you know,
if you have intelligence based,
yeah,
maybe I'll have you specific or intelligence.
Yeah.
Perception.
Yeah.
Like because you understand the religion. You're able
Everybody
to
go
around.
give Gothics' vlog some love. All right. I heard you. Give it some love. Ran away with the spoon. Yeah. Alright, now we'll be back to that, okay? Or Gothics has to do it on his phone. Okay. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns. Good night, Sir Gothics. Points. Alright, programmers, last or second couple things. So starting at 3rd level, here's Unwavering Mark. This is another ability of yours. Starting at 3rd level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can mark the creature until the end of your next turn. So you get 2 turns. So this turn and then until the end of the next turn. So basically 2 turns. It is marked, and anytime it attacks anything but you. Let's see here. In addition, okay, until the end of your next turn. The effect ends early if you are incapacitated or you die, or someone else marks the creature. So if somebody else marks something, what mark though? Like it wouldn't be hex curse, would it? Would that consider a different mark? Skullface, what do you think? Anyway, in addition, a creature marked by you deals damage to anyone other than you. You can make a special melee weapon attack against the marked creature as a bonus action on your next turn. You have advantage on the attack roll, and if it hits, the attack weapon deals extra damage to the target equal to half your fire level. Jesus Christ. So, while it is within 5 feet of you, it has disadvantage on attack rolls. Okay, so let's copy and paste this. Unwavering Mark. This is another ability of yours, okay? This one's a little more complicated, so don't be too discouraged. So level 3. Level 3. Unwavering Mark. Write this down now. So Unwavering Mark. Unwavering Mark. Okay, then we'll just have to Latida, mother lover. Let's see. Okay, starting at 3rd level, you hit a creature. On hit, you mark the creature. Okay, so on hit, you mark the creature. So on hit, you mark the creature. Very important. I always look for the keywords when it comes to these things. All right. On hit, you mark the creature. It is marked until the end of your next turn. It's marked until the end of your next turn. Okay. ends if you die, incapacitated, or marked by other. I would think it's obvious that it's if you die, but whatever. Incapacitated. Tough one to see. Alright, on hit, you mark the creature. If it is marked until the end of your next turn. Ends if you die, incapacitated, or marked by other. Alright, after that, while it is within 5 feet of you, a creature marked has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target you. Okay. As long as it is within 5 feet of you, it has disadvantage on attacks against others, against anybody but you, on against any other person, but on any other target but you. It has disadvantage on attacks against any other target but you. Okay, so if it's like next to you and it decides to attack something from afar because it sees an opportunity, it will have disadvantage. Okay. In addition, creature mark deals damage to anyone other than you. You can make a special melee weapon attack against the creature as a bonus action on your next turn. So, if the creature attacks someone else, so if marked and it hits another target, use your bonus action on your turn. This one's a hard one. This one's a very fucking specific one. We'll have to remember this together because this is me also learning how to do it too with you. This is a toughie though. A creature marked, special weapon against marked creatures, a bonus action. You have advantage on the attack roll if it hits, the attack's weapon deals extra damage to target equal half your fire level. Wow, that's really strong. Use your bonus action on your turn. You have advantage on attack, and you deal extra damage equal to half your fighter level. Damn, that's a long description. Look at this fucking thing. I wouldn't be surprised if I lost you guys already. I'm a little lost. So sorry. I can send this to you, Pro Gamer Guns. You can email and print. This is why I like putting on computer, because I can type slower than I can draw, or smaller than I can write with my hand. But this is what helps me understand the character more too. This one's a toughie, so please don't. Can you please scroll up and delete the fact for a second so I can take a screenshot? Absolutely. Delete your fact. Can you please scroll up and delete you fact for a second so I can take a screenshot? Absolutely. My face. I'll delete my face. Let me email it to you, Programmer Guns. You don't want me to email this to you? You can pull this on your phone. You can open this on your phone. Blue has it on his phone. Just whisper me your email, and I'll email it to you. But this helps. Like, print this out. Go to the library. Max goes to the library, and I pay 10 cents to fucking make a copy of everybody's papers. I go to the library. I don't have a printer. If I can go to the library, you guys can go to the library. But this helps me for the library. Like, I will... Such a fucking long description. So sorry. Unwavering mark. Let me get this out of your face. There's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. 30. I'll do it at that.
I'm the only one pushing.
Did that help? Them ladies, faster put on your phone. Please do. Sounds good. Okay, I will email it to you. And you should have it. Like I don't mind emailing this. If you ever need me to email these things to you, you just let me know. I do not mind. I'd rather you have this than your writing, because this stuff can be really confusing. I just put everything on one page. You have 3 pages here. Like look at all these stuff. The additional features and traits, treasure. This is the actual 3 pages. These are your cantrips, your spells. Normally the page is 3 pages long. I keep it on 1 page so I don't have to flip through pages when I look to my right. You can take this though, copy it on your computer, and paste it right here. Oh, that's a image. See, look, you can do that. You can do all these things. You got all this writing space to do. See, features and traits. I just do it up here because I can see it in one place. Easier for me to see it. This one was a toughie though. Don't mind this one. Okay, so equal to half your fighter level, right? Does it round up? Equal to half your fighter level. So half of 3 is 2. Is it rounded up or rounded down? Regardless of the number of creatures you mark. Oh, you can mark creature at the end of the turn. You can die if someone else is the creature. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can mark the creature until the end of your next turn. Whether if you're incapacitated, or if you die, or if someone else marks the creature. In addition, the creature marked by you deals damage to anyone other than you. Can keep marking people, Pro Gamer Guns. It doesn't say you can't mark more than 1 creature. So Pro Gamer Guns, you could start running, hit a little cobalt. If it doesn't die, go to another target, but you can keep hitting things. Like that's the point of the Cavaliers, to move around the battlefield and be very move around with Molly, like stay on her and hit things with her now. Like she can't attack, but you can attack with her. And every once in a while I might make you do like a guide with knees check. It's roll a 5 to see if you can make her turn and stuff, or you can spur your mount and get double the distance on her. Control your mount in battle because she's taking a lot of damage and she's freaking out. Guide with knees is so you can use both your weapons and turn her while you're using a 2-handed weapon. If you're fighting, you most likely have to use a 1-handed sword and steer with the other. But if you decide to use your Naginata, I might have you roll a DC 5 strength or DC 5 dex to see if you can keep her going. All right, but you can mark multiple creatures. Regardless of the number of creatures you mark, you can make this special attack a number of times equal to your strength modifier. Minimum of once. There's the specifics. So you can do it 4 times. As you regain all expended uses of it when you finish a long rest. There it is. So you can do this 4 times. 4 times, okay? Let's do this 4 times because your strength modifier. 4 times long rest. 4 uses. 4 uses per long rest. I like to do this. Long. I just do long because it's easier for me to understand it. Look at that. So unwavering mark. You have 4 uses per long rest. So you can do this 4 times. You can hit creatures, and if they don't attack you, they get disadvantage on attacking. As long as it's within 5 feet of you, it has disadvantage on attacks against other targets. So if you're next to it and it attacks, sorry. So on attacks against any other target but you, if marked, if it hits another target. So, but if it's marked and it hits somebody, you can move over there and get advantage on it because it hits somebody else other than you. That is really fucking cool. So you're basically be smart, pro gamer guns. Your combo is to hit a creature and then go hit another creature and then go hit another creature, and as soon as that one of those creatures hits somebody else, you come back to that creature you marked and get advantage on the hit. And you can do that 4 times a long rest. That is pretty cool. So you move really fast around the battlefield. That's what you want to do.
Guys.
Interesting. Okay. All right, so that's one of your combos. I would say write that down. Is one of your combos is do your unwavering mark on a creature, on another creature. If that creature hits somebody else, you're like, hey, you hit my friend. Go over there and you get your attack. And as a bonus action, you get to hit again with the Naginata. So not only do you get to hit the guy, you get a second hit with the Naginata with advantage, pro gamer guys. You know how badass that is? That is pretty fucking cool. So you hit the creature. You say, Max, I want to mark it. I want to mark this creature with unwavering mark. I will click it. So let's look this in battle real quick, okay? Let's use this as example right now, okay? Let's test this out. So this is you. This is me. Let's pull out Molly. We're in the fighting arena. Let's just do a test, okay? Let's do a test. This is what I want to do really with Gothics and blue too. Okay, so Molly is we're actually a lot smaller. We're small. So you're riding around on Molly. I'm right here. Let's do Kobold, or let's do something with health. Let's do, what do I know the most? Hobgoblin. Let's do a Hobgoblin. Let's do 3 Hobgoblins, okay? 3 Hobgoblins appear in front of us. They are also small. Let's just do medium. Good. Okay, pro gamer guns. So let's say it is your turn, and for that, 4 easy payments of $19.99. So what you do, pro gamer guns, is you're like, I want to attack this creature. So go ahead and roll 20 to see if you hit. And then let's just say you hit him. Okay, so you did hit him. Let's make the mark on him. And then he is marked. And then it comes back to your turn. So you so I see how it works. So you would mark another one, and he is marked only until the end of this turn. So this guy would, as soon as your turn ends, this guy would actually lose his thing. See that? So basically what I would say is, this is how it would go down. You would mark this guy, you would mark that guy, right? This guy, and then you fly over here with Molly. This guy hits Max, boom, hits me, and then this guy hits Max. And then this guy's not marked though. Yeah, this guy can't be marked because you wouldn't be able to have 2 people marked, because by the time this turn ends, for you to hit this guy would lose his thing. So don't try to mark 2 people. Stick to marking 1 person. You can do it 4 times a day. Mark 1 person at a time, it looks like. So this is why we test this in battle. Okay, pro gamer guns. So let's rewind. Let's rewind, start this again. The program restarts. You see the characters. So you rolled an 8. You got your hit on the first one. You got your hit. You hit his AC. Boom. First guy is marked, right? And then you hit him, and you had about another 40 feet of movement, and then you flew away because you're on your mount. And you used, whatever, 30 feet to fly over here. You hit him with your Naginata, and you used used your 15 feet to get here, 15 feet to get away, right? You did a smart attack. You used 15 feet, you hit him, and you backed up. This guy can't get to you on the roof, so he goes for Max, right? He goes for Max, and he hits Max. Max gets hit. He's still marked. You know, Gothix goes, whatever goes. This guy goes. He can, you know, or whoever goes. He's still marked until your next turn comes up. Then you come back again, and not only do you get to hit him, so roll a 20 to hit him. Let's see if you hit him, and then roll another 2 20s for advantage. So you ran off, and you come back, and he's still marked. He hit Max. That activates your ability. You get to hit him. So go ahead and roll a 20, and then roll 2 more 20s. Even if you miss your first 20, you get to roll another attack as a bonus action. So you coming in with your Naginata, you're flying past, you're coming off the roof, and you have your Naginata stretched out, and you're going for the strike. Go ahead and roll your 20, and roll another 20 after another 2 20s. So roll 3 all day. Okay, this is how it would work. This is how your unwavering ability works for your level 3 character. Is focus on one guy, hit him, run off, force him to hit somebody else. Make him, you know, hit somebody else as a part of his raid. It's fine, unless I'm dying. Please don't do that. But you're trying to play smart and get him to hit somebody else so you can come back and get 3 freaking 2 good ass hits on him. Okay, so you rolled a 15. Your first strike hits. Okay, you rolled a 29. Your first strike hits. Boom, you strike him, you get a gash in him. Your second one, you come down to try and hit him again. You get a bonus action. Not only do you know your Naginata, you hit him. You got a 7. Okay, that's a hit. 14, whatever. It don't really matter for the AC right now. And then you roll 11. So you might have missed your first one, but you definitely hit your second one. Sweet. And then you do your damage for that one too. So boom. I mean, you freaking, so your first one hit and your second one hit. So roll damage for all that. Roll, what is that? You're doing your Naginata, right? Or your Talon. I would say you're doing your Talon because you're riding your mount. You're going to have to do a lot of DCs checks if you're doing, but let's say you're using your Naginata or your Talon. Which one are you using? Either way, you would roll 1d8 plus 6, or if it's the Talon, it's 1d8 plus 6, and then you would roll another 1d8 plus 6. I mean, you just did a lot of damage. So depending on what weapon you're using, you roll twice because both hit. So you just basically got another 2 attacks in. You see what that is? You see that ability? This is what I want to do with Gothix too, and Blue and it helps me too. Well, no, you're not adding this number. You're not adding the 17. You're adding the 20. You're doing the 20 to see if you hit. So first one hit, 15 hits. The second one hits because it was the advantage. So you get what I'm saying? You would roll the damage for 2 attacks. Do you understand what I'm saying, or do you need me to kind of say it again? I can say it again. It's not a problem. So boom, you would roll 7. So, but you see how to use that kind of in battle. So you come in, you hit him, you mark him, you run off, so he hits another ally. You want to kind of move. You want to be moving around the battlefield, kind of poking and hitting, and then coming back in and destroy him. See what I'm saying? So that's pretty powerful, Pro Gamer Guns. Oh, you're okay, Blue. But that's pretty interesting. That's the level 3 ability you just unlocked. I would say use your Talon, because your Talon's one-handed and you are strong with the one-handed weapon. And plus, you can hold Molly, and I won't be making you do checks. I won't be having you check with her, because imagine you're riding with a one-handed sword while you're directing her. If you decide to use your Naginata, you will have to steer with your knees while you hold a two-handed weapon. So I would recommend using your Talon on Molly. You pull out your sword, you come up, you hit him, you mark, you fly off. He attacks somebody else. You come back to your turn as the round goes through. We come back to your turn. You come back. You have a. You not only get to hit him. You know, you roll to attack for your first attack. That's normal. Nothing bonuses to your first attack. It happened to hit. And then you roll your bonus attack or your bonus action as their second attack. And that one has advantage. So you're basically destroying this guy if you come back to him and he's marked. That's pretty cool. Well, we can go through this again. I must keep looking at stuff. Is my talent a 1d8 plus 6? Oh, the 7 is the 7 is for if you hit or not. What this number is, Pro Gamer Guns, is it is your strength plus your proficiency. Plus the sword is a +1 sword. See, it has +1 to attack, roll, and damage. That is an ability of Orc Biter, your talent. Your talent is also known as Orc Biter. It glows when within 200 feet of an orc, and it has +2 attacks and +2 damage if you're hitting an orc. So, +2 additional +2 if it's an orc.
Yeah, I saw that. We weren't getting at it.
Orc. +2 if orc. So that would be a 1d8 plus 8. Because you have the +2 because you're a one-handed. You have a +2 damage on one-handed weapons. That is your ability as a fighter. And it would be a +2 because of the weapon's ability. So you would actually be doing a 1d8 plus 8 on orcs. That's pretty fucking strong. The reason it's a +7 is because your Naginata, you're not proficient in it. You see that? Your Horn Smash, I would say... Oh, I'd say you actually would be proficient in it. Naginata, you're not proficient in because... But you're a fighter. You're proficient in all martial weapons. So it's actually a +7. Horn Smash is... I would say you're not proficient in your Horn Smash, but I mean, what do you guys think as the players? Like, do you think because she's a horn and she's proficient, it's part of her body, she would be good at it? You know? What do you guys think? I don't really have a problem either way. It's kind of a... Are we agreeing that that is or not? I would say probably yeah. But what it is, Pro Gamer Guns, is the reason this is a +7 and the Naginata and the Talon is a strength ability plus proficiency. Oh, but the Naginata is not a +1. That is why, guys. That's why. It's not a +1. This is you being proficient. Sorry. It is this. So 4 strength. +2 proficiency because you're good at it. Proficiency means you're good at it. So you, as a fighter, you're good at weapons. So 4 + 2 equals 6. Naginata, 4 strength, melee weapon, +2 proficiency, 6. See that? This is the, you add 6 to your roll. When you roll a 20 with Naginata, you're adding a 6 to it. When you roll a 20 with Talon, to try and hit, that's why I need to know what weapon it is. That's why I always ask you, is what weapon are you attacking with? Because the +7 is if you're using a talent, you're using the talent. So what that is because it's a +1 sword already, and you have a 4, 6, +1 sword, +1 sword right here. That makes the talent a 7. This means it basically has a guarantee to hit. You're able to hit more. What you're doing is you're rolling a 20. It's sting. Yes, you're right. It is basically sting. Yeah. It is basically sting. So roll 20.
What, me?
And then you would add 7 plus 7 equals 10.
Like, she doesn't heal as well.
So you rolled a 10. I rolled a 10 to try and hit with your sword. You know.
They made her so that she would.
But because I rolled a 3, so it was a very shitty roll. Very shitty roll. You know, anything under a 3, but that's how that works, Pro Gamer Guns, is that's the math. I know it's really confusing, and I don't blame you if I lose you, but it is basically these core strength and abilities like Sims, plus the proficiency bonus, and this number doesn't really change. It only changes with levels, which is up here. You know, this number doesn't change until the board says it changes. The game will tell us when it changes. 3, 3, 3, 4. So at 5th level is when this number goes up. So it goes to 3. So at 5th level, this will be 3. So this will be 4 plus 3. So this will actually be an 8. See that? Like that number goes up. As you get stronger, your proficiency goes stronger and you have more of a chance to hit things, because in turn, animals and things get stronger. So it's like we level up kind of at the same rate. You know what I mean? A dragon has a plus AC of 20. I mean, Jesus Christ, you need a +7, a +8 to try and hit an AC of 20. You know what I mean? You know, it's a toughie. It's a toughie. All right. So I know I've probably lost you guys, but how you doing? You lost me like 10 minutes ago. I knew it. Okay. I know. Okay. So let me go over it one more time. Yeah. All right. So one more time. You already figured out your points. All right. That's not important. Your modifier is a 4 because your strength. You've invested 18 points into strength. For every point above 10, for every 2 points above 10, you make a modifier. So let's say you only added 10 points. This would be a +0. Get that? I'll just do it again. So +0. +0. But you have invested into this strength ability 18 points. Or, yeah, 18 points. Total. Okay? Total. So what is that? That's 2, 4, 6, 8. So what is that? Every modifier above for 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Get that? It is a +4, a modifier. You get what I'm saying here? 8 points above strength, or I mean 18 points into strength equals 4 modifier. The proficiency bonus plus the modifier, 4 plus 2 equals 6. Look at strength. Since it's clicked and because you are proficient in it, it is clicked. If you weren't proficient in it, it doesn't change the number, but you are clicked on it. You are proficient in it because that is your ability as a fighter. You are proficient in strength and constitution. A bard is proficient in charisma. Gothix is proficient in dex, I believe. Yeah, he's proficient in dex and intelligence. What the fuck? Crazy. Gothix, you're an intelligent motherfucker. All right. That's okay. So the point is that you added constitution. None of these numbers really need to change, but it's like 4 plus 2 with the Naginata is strength. If you weren't proficient in the martial weapons, this would only be a +4. Say it's like, I think fighters are proficient with all types of weapons. That's our bonus. But a wizard is not proficient in it. That's why you don't really have to worry about these numbers really changing, because you are a fighter. You are proficient in all martial weapons. Naginata is considered still a martial weapon. It may be a monk weapon, but it's still a martial type weapon. So you are proficient in it. The only reason Talon is at a +7 is because the Talon has that as an ability. It's +1 to attacks, rolls, and damage rolls. The 7 is your attack bonus. What that means is you are adding 7 to your d20 roll. So again, you're attacking a dragon. You roll a 20. You roll a 15 plus your 7 for your Naginata. Your Naginata, or your Talon. Fucking Talon. Talon. So 15 plus 7 is what? That is 23. Right? 23. That's a hit. That's what you're adding. That's what you see adding. It's same for Gothix or Max. Let me look at let's look at Max, because you know I'm similar to your character. Let's just stick with the similarities. I have my crystal swords. I have a 4 in strength, a +2 in proficiency because that's my ability as my character, and my swords, I'm proficient in my martial weapons. I do 4 strength, 2 proficiency equals this number. This is the attack bonus. This is another thing that confused me. Don't even worry that you're confused. I was confused as hell when I first started doing this. I did not understand how to calculate the attack bonus. I did not understand it. I had to watch YouTube videos and many things about how to understand how to calculate this shit. So don't feel bad. This is the hard part. Once this stuff gets done, like once you guys understand this, this game will run so much more smoother too. You know, and even then, there's still the pros that don't even know. I watch Critical Role and they don't even understand this half the time. I'm just trying to help. But let's move from that, right? Let's go back to the main thing. That was just to help you understand. This isn't for big thing. It was just to help you kind of understand the game a little more. Okay, I would normally pick up quicker. I just had college today. Don't even worry about it. So we got your unwavering mark, right? Your unwavering mark, Pro Gamer Guns, your level 3 ability. Let's rewind. Okay, let's rewind. Let's practice your move again. So Pro Gamer Guns, you see the hobgoblins standing around Max, ready to attack. Max is surrounded. Your king is surrounded and doesn't know what to do. Pro Gamer Guns comes in and gets her attack in. She only moves at 15 feet, so she has more movement to use. She hits the guy. She actually gets her hit in, and she says, Max, I want to unwavering mark him. I mark him. See the little black dot on him. Then you're going to run off, and Max is like, wait, why are you leaving me? And you're like, just a second, my lord. I trust me. And I'm like, okay. And then they all hit me like crazy and fucking fuck Max up. Or Max uses his parry, his, you know, my wall of blades, my just to stay alive, whatever. And then he's still marked. Initiative goes through. We get through Gothix's turn, whatever's turn, the Hobgoblins' turn. Comes back to your turn. All right, pay attention. You come back, and you're like, all right, I want to hit him again. Now he's marked. He hit Max. He actually hit Max. He didn't miss. He has to hit me. Or hit another target, I believe, right? Let's double check. He has to hit Martial Archetype, Cavalier. In addition, if creature marked deals damage to anyone other than you, you can make a special melee attack against the marked creature as a bonus action. You have advantage on your attack roll, and if it hits, the attack's weapon deals extra damage to half your level. So what that means is you come back and you hit him with your normal attack, but because he is marked, you get another attack as your bonus action, as long as you didn't take a potion or do something else as your bonus action, which a lot of things can be bonus actions. You get another attack and you get advantage on that attack. That's why I had you roll 3 times. And then if it hits on the second hit, which it's going to because it's advantage most of the time, you add another 2 damage to that attack on top of the damage. It's a little confusing, but pretty interesting, and it'll take some practice to get the ability down. It's a pretty strong little ability though, and you get that because you're Cavalier. And then, so say you hit him, and then you actually get all that damage, probably gonna kill him. So he dies. Boom, and he is no longer marked, and you mark off that you hit him. So again, and then after you're done with that, you come, you hit this guy. This guy gets marked. You hit him. You actually got contact. You actually contacted him and marked him. You have to get contact. Then you fly off again. He hits Max. Max has got Constitution. He's holding his own, whatever. Gets knocked out. Runs off. He hits me. As soon as your turn comes back around, you come back and you hit him again. Hit him with advantage, and you've probably killed him. Most likely. We'll see. It depends on how big the creature is. But you see this? You basically use like your movement. You use 15 feet, half your movement, and to come, attack. Come, and attack. That's kind of what you should be doing, like if you're going to be using your wavering mark. It's a pretty interesting little ability, and we can practice it, and don't feel bad if you're not understanding it right away. I'm sure everybody here is kind of, what? Even I'm still kind of like, what? It takes practice. A lot of it takes practice. Okay, guys. So, regardless of the number of creatures marked, you can make special attack number of times equal to your modifier. So, you regain expended uses, a finish, short, long rest. So, there you go. I think that's pretty much it. You just gained that. You have Your Ogoshi. You have your large, medium, or small damage only if you're successful. You have your trance. You're good, Pro Gamer Guns. You're all done. You can probably head to bed now if you like. But you have your advantage on saving throws to stay on your mount. If you fall within 10 feet, you land on your feet. Easy. And anything only takes 5 feet of, and dismounting, mounting and dismounting anything only takes, so you could do a horse, you could do anything, it would still only take half. All right, that is Pro Gamer Guns, though. You're all done. Make sure I save, and I will email this to you, okay? Okay, Skullface. So is it your turn now, buddy? Let's yeah, just send me to it in a whisper, Pro Gamer Guns. But I mean, okay, so here's some other ones. You don't have these yet, but it's like warding remover at 7th level maneuver. At 7th level, you or a creature you can see it 5 feet of you is hit by attack. You can roll a d8 as a reaction to your wielding if you're wielding a melee weapon or shield, and roll the die and add the number rolled to the target's AC against that attack. So what that is that you can roll up on me and add a 1d8 to my AC. So if my AC is 17 and you roll up to me and you're like, Max, I'll protect you, and you come back, you can, as a reaction, take away, add 1d8 to my AC, my armor class, which is this number, 17. Armor class is determined by the type of armor I'm wearing and by the strength or dex. So dex is 4. I have an armor cobalt. The cobalt armor, spiked cobalt armor, is an AC of 15 at base plus my dex to a max of 2 dex. So 15 plus 2 dex, because it only allows you to do it past 2 dex. But I also have a -5 to my stealth rolls. But lucky for me, I've invested in stealth, so I have a +6 to my stealth rolls, -5. So I only have a +1 to my stealth rolls in the end. But it kind of makes up for having a -5 to stealth. I invested in stealth as well. I also get a 1d4 on a melee damage miss. I'm still holding on to my breastplate armor. And my Wand of Magic Missile is gone, baby. I still have a potion of cure disease, huh? You just sent it? Okay. I didn't want to show it on the video. Let's see here. Unless you don't mind, but alright, Warlock. So, Skullface, let's do you. So, Skullface, what was the health that we figured out? So, 24, and you rolled a 5, didn't you, yesterday? Or did you take the minimum? Let's go look. You really don't care? Okay, sounds good. I can do that right. I would go print these out, Pro Gamer Guns. Make a couple of copies. If you want a blank sheet, I can give you a blank sheet too. If you want a blank sheet, because that helps. Cowgirl actually prefers a blank sheet. Here, I will make you another one too. This is the blank sheet, okay? This might help you if you want to organize it more if you're to your liking. I have the blank sheet as well. So there you go. Blank empty character sheet just in case. I hope I got it to you. Okay. So Mr. Warlock, also you don't forget your Christmas present yesterday. All right, Warlock. Got 29. Okay, that's what I thought. It was something around that. Let's check you out real quick. Because I had it saved here. $29. Yep. Okay. And that was 29, but we didn't add your constitution, right? Did we add your constitution yesterday? Because 4 plus 5 plus 2. So it would be 29, 30, 31, right? You also would be at like 31 health. So 20, because you got a 5 yesterday, right? You rolled a 5. Let's see here. So Skullface, you have an 8, and you got or you took the base of 5, I think. You didn't roll, you took a base of 5, so 29. And then plus 2, so 30, 31. So you have just as much health as we do. How'd you catch up? Weird. I'm off to bed. All right, Pro Gamer Guns, you have a good night, my lady. Get some rest. It's a 5. Yeah, you took the main, the base.
Guys, she's got no health.
My fighter.
May. Said target May. May has no health.
6. Okay, and I was 31. So 37. 37. Oh, 37. 38, 39, 40. So I should be at 40. That's why. Okay. So 31 plus 5, or plus 6. No. Plus 8? What was it? 6. Right? Fighter is 6. There's 31. So 31. So that's 37. 37 plus 3 equals 40. Okay, there we go. So you're at 31. I'm at 40. Like, how the hell? $31. That's weird though, because she should be at 40 then too, shouldn't she? Wait. She should be at 40 too. If she has the exact same constitution as me, she should be at 40, shouldn't she? She never rolled on any of them. 31. Oh, she's a level 3. I'm a level above her. I forgot. Okay. So 31 plus 6 with 37. Yes. Okay. So she's just one level below me. That's why. I'm level 4. She's level 3. I almost flipped out. I was like, what did I do wrong in the math? Level 4 fighter. We should exactly have the same health as our levels. Or as each other. Like, we have the exact same stat. Copycat.
Have a good night.
All right, Pro Gamer Guns, have a good night. It was good to see you. I'm sorry to blow you up with lots of crap. It takes time, you know. I'm not too worried about it. Don't ever be in a hurry. I got 29, and then you have 31 now, right? So we'll get you to 31 because we never added your We never added your constitution. So 29, 30, 31. Your health is 31. Okay. Are you choosing the points or the feat? That's your battle, my good sir. Points are good, man. Points are good. I definitely can't really give you a strong answer on either one of what to do when it comes to adding points. You add 2 points to one or 1 to each point. It looks like you could add 1 point to intelligence and make that go up, and that's it. You can't add any more to charisma. You can only add up to 20 on charisma. It won't let you add ability modifiers any higher unless something specifically says. But as far as points go, you cannot, from what I understood, you cannot go any higher than 21 in investment. You can get items and things and abilities and tomes that give you better charisma and add more charisma to it, but you don't have anything like that yet. That's the battle, man. Me and Megan were fighting about it as should I take a feat or keep my +6? Oh, you wanted to add a +6 to your charisma. Yeah, you can't do that. At least that's my understanding. If you find something else, but I've looked into this a lot, at least from my understanding, you cannot add any more than 20. We can go, let's just do this for the hell of it, just for fuck's sake. So, D&D, and you add ability score past 20. Boosting stats above D&D 20. Every each playing play the addition a new value feeds as well as trade between increase. One of my players, however, is concerned about the limited use of stat increase. Can't use to get an ability score above 20. The ability score cap is there to help enforce the system's bounded accuracy conceit. There are no easy accessible ways to break the limit by design. The Barbarian's level 20 capstone feature, Primal Companion, increases the Barbarian's strength and constitution by 4 and raises the limits of those ability score to 24 though. Yes, which I've seen. You out of the box Barbarian capstone abilities only player side source permits the character to have it above 20. Yeah, so you cannot go above 20 unless you have something specifically saying you can. Unfortunately, which it sucks because I would have loved to do that too. Trust me, I would have been really smart and added everything into one. You know what I mean? I would love to do that. So does that change your mind on the feat then? Then I'll get a feat. All right. So what's the feat, my good sir? You said you wanted the elixir spell as a level 1 spell, right? That's what you were telling me, if I remember correctly. Let's look. Skull face. You want the healing elixir spell, which is a really cool idea, dude. You have the alchemist supply, so you basically can create this out of without having to make anything, which is cool. This is the component you need. The alchemist supplies which you bought, which is a good idea. This appears in your hand. The elixir retains its potency for the duration of until it's consumed. As an action, the creature can drink it or feed it to another creature. Restores 2d4 plus hit points. Healing elixir, level 1 spell. It's a really cool little warlock spell. Is that what you were talking about? Level 1 spells, 4 known spells. So now you know 5 spells. And level 1. Level 2, level 2. What is Witch Bolt? Is that a level 1? Witch Bolt is a level 1. Okay, sorry, it's just for me to have. I can see it. Lost everybody. Level 1. Level 1. Level 1. Healing elixir. Elixir. Create a potion. I'm out of thin air. That's cool. I didn't even know that a spell existed. Create a potion. 2d4 plus 2. You can just create potions now, man. You don't even ever have to. You can just make a potion as a level 1 spell. That's pretty cool. Won't need to rely on healing so much. Good questions, man. All very, very hard questions. And honestly, if you want to take a little time to think about it, you can until the next session. That is completely okay with me. Don't rush yourself. I've been thinking about what I've been wanting, and Megan has been. We sat there and tried to go through all the feats. And what did you choose again? Prodigy? Which is pretty cool. So, adds a skill. Adds 3 skills.
No.
What?
Get to be proficient in a new skill.
A new skill.
I get to be proficient in a toolkit.
Okay.
And
a
proficient
toolkit.
in another language. Then I get to become expert in something I'm proficient in.
Okay, and then what did we have your... Okay, wait, hang on. We'll do you a second here. I'm gonna get sidetracked. Okay, so feats. I do recommend anybody else who's getting ready to level up. Feats are pretty cool and are hard to understand a little bit. Feats, D&D. They have a fuckload of feats. Basically, this is a superpower. You got Actor, Alert, Athlete, Charge, Dual Wielder, Eliminate, Great Weapon Master, Linguist, Lucky. I'm choosing Lucky as my first feat. I know it's a bitch feat, but it's kind of to keep my character alive for story. You have it, because, I mean, it's going to suck if I die. But to figure that out. You have 3 luck points. Whenever you make an attack, roll, an ability check, saving throw, you can spend 1 luck to either roll an additional 20. You can choose to spend 1 of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. Since I know the outcome, I kind of need to roll when it's low. Like, I won't like metagame that, but still, like, I can't help knowing the DC for it. I mean, but obviously if I roll a 3, I'm going to use luck. You choose which of the d20s you use for the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So basically I get to re-roll attacks, saving throws, or ability checks. Or I can impede a bad roll on a creature. Be like, I roll a d20 to see whether the attacker uses my attack or theirs. I can use creature spends 1 luck point to influence the outcome of a roll. The point cancels each other out. No additional dice are rolled. If one or more creatures spends a luck point, because there's 2 creatures can use a luck. You regain expended luck points when you finish a long rest. I get 3. It was between luck and dual wielder. Dual wielder, you master fighting with 2 weapons, gaining the following benefits. You gain a +1 to my AC, so I would go from a 17 AC to an 18, so things would have to roll an 18 to hit Maxi. You use 2 weapon fighting even with 1 weapon weapons are wielding aren't light, so basically I can start dealing 1d8 damage instead of 1d6, but I would make a quest to make my sword stronger, or I find and buy 2 strong swords that are 1d8 or even 1d10. Even when one-handed melee weapons you are wielding aren't light, so it's like finesse. You can draw a slow 2 one-handed weapons when you would normally be able to draw or store only 1. You can draw or stow 2 one-handed weapons when you would normally be able to draw or slow only 1. So basically, technically, I'm doing this. Dungeon Delver, durable. Megan also was looking at alert. And going tiefling. It's a tiefling feat. Okay. What's that one? Always on the lookout for danger, you gain the following benefits. You can't be surprised when you are conscious. You gain a +5 to initiative, and other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen. So you are never surprised. I mean, you're fucking... That's pretty insane. There would be a really good one. What is the one you were looking at, Skullface? Mage Slayer, Magic Initiative, Mobile. Blue, I recommend looking at these feats and talking to me and asking questions. If you like, Blue, because you're coming up to level 4 as well and level 3. Well, you're going to be into level 3. So I guess the first thing I'd like you to do is look into what archetype you want. So you were talking about Paladin, levels. You were talking about one archetype. Divine Health and Sacred Oath. Sacred Oath is you choose Oath of Vengeance, Oath Breaker, Oath of Treachery. I think you were talking about Oath of Vengeance or something. So you blah blah blah, fight at a great level, faced with choice of I choose the greater evil. My means necessary. My qualms can't get in the way of my exterminating my foes. If my foes wreak ruin on the world, is because I failed to stop him. I must help those harmed by their misdeeds. Restitution. Channel Divinity. Abjure. As an action, choose one creature within 60 feet of you. See, the creature must make a wisdom saving throw unless it's immune to being frightened. Fiends and undead have disadvantage on this saving throw. The creature is frightened for 1 minute until it takes any damage. While fighting, the creature's speed is 0 and it can't benefit from bonus to its speed on a successful save. So basically, it can't move. You're like, you hold the fuck still. What's the tiefling feat, Skullface, that you were looking at? Otherwise, all right, cowgirl. So your health was yesterday at. My party is ruined. 30, right? So 30 plus another 3. You rolled a 3 yesterday, didn't you? You rolled a 3.
So 30 plus my
3. So this is 3. So 33. Your health is 33 now. Okay? Plus your 3 constitution. Yeah, that's why your bow doesn't ever hit too, because you're not proficient in bows. Yeah. You're not proficient in bows as your character. Your character is not. Like your abilities as a sorcerer. Let me look. Sorcerer levels. That's why you only have a +5. Anything between vengeance or conquest, I think. Infernal Constitution. Okay, cool. Let me look. Or barbed hide. Weapons, daggers, darts, slings, light crossbows. How much damage does a light crossbow do? Let me look. I think it's a 1d6 technically. We need to buy you a crossbow. You would be better with it. You would hit your targets and you would do probably more damage. No, it's your choice. Oh, it does a 1d8. So you're good. So 1d8. So that's what your recurve bow does. So your 1d8. Okay. Alright, so you know another spell, right? So you're level 5. You have 5 spells you know? So we figured out. Infernal Constitution. Tiefling, Infernal Constitution. I want the wiki, or not the wiki, but why is it a Geiger? Why is there an official D&D Beyond? There we go. Feats for races. Tiefling, where are you? Tiefling. Barbed Hide, Infernal Constitution. There we go. It's official. It's not on D&D. It's on our Unearthed Arcana, so it's going through plane testing. Fiendish blood runs on you, unlocking resilience akin to possession of some fiends. You gain the following benefits: increase your constitution score by 1 to a maximum of 20. You have resistance to cold damage and poison damage. Ooh, you have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. Yeah, a lot of things use poison. A lot of things get immune to poison too. Barbed Hide. Let's go look at your Barbed Hide. Barbed Hide. Okay, spell. A, B, C. There's no B. A, B. Barbed Hide. There you go. Racial feats. Barbed Hide. One of your ancestors was Barb Devil or other spiky fiend. Barbs protrude from your head. You gain the following benefit: increase your constitution or charisma by 1 to a maximum of 20. You gain proficiency in the intimidation skill. If you're already proficient in it, your proficiency bonus is doubled. Are you proficient in it? You are. Oh, well then you should. You should invest in barbed wire, because it would be, instead of 7, it would be another 2. So it'd be 8 and 9. Because it would be 4 plus 5. That would be 9. Your intimidation would go to a plus 9. You would intimidate people left and right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then your constitution would go up 1. So your health would go up by 1 at least for this level. So it would go from 31 to 32. I would think barbed wire, bro. Or barbed wire. Barbed hide. Barbed hide. As a bonus action, you can cause small barbs protrude from your body and cause them to retract. At the start of each of your turns, while the barbs are out, you deal 1d6 piercing damage to any creature grappling you or any creature grappled by you. Yeah, it's your spike. Your spike. Go ahead and do spike. Out loud. Gain proficiency in intimidation skill. You're already proficient. Your proficiency bonus is doubled. So that would go to a plus 9. Increase your constitution and charisma by 1. Fuck, dude, barbed wire, man. Hell yeah, and you can go. I don't like the idea of having barbs on my head. Maybe if I could retract them. You can, but I would say you could do thematic. You can change that thematically. You can be like, you gain barbs around your shoulder blades and it kind of protrudes out of your armor. You could do that. You don't have to have it go on your head, but you already have horns, but you could have a couple of spikes go back. I still think that would look really cool. Let me look at a picture of a barbed wire tiefling. Barbed hide. Barbed hide. Tiefling. Barbed hide tiefling. Just wanna see the picture. Our picture would be really cool. God, stop it. That's creepy. Of course they don't have. Of course they don't have it. But that's cool. I like barbed hide. You're thinking barbed hide? Okay. Okay, skull face. So feet. Beats. Barbed hide. Okay, so let's do +1 to your constitution. +1 con. +1 constitution. Increase by 1 for your game proficiency intimidation. So plus intimidation plus expertise intimidation. Just remember, intimidation, if it goes bad, it's very bad. Intimidation. Intimidation. So right now it would be a +9. And doubled. As a bonus action, you can cause small barbs or cause them to retract. At the start of each of your turns while the barbed are out, you deal 1d8 you or creature grabbed by. So it's just like a little bonus. So bonus. 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 1d6 damage to grapple. Weren't you talking about doing the brewer's thing? Damage to grapple or grappled. Mm. 1d6 damage to grappled or being grappled. I'm mixed with my hair and some on my shoulders and in like a goatee. Okay. No, I don't want stick keys. That's pretty cool. Was Barb Devil. Start of each of your turns while the barbs are out. You deal 1d8 damage to creatures grappled by you or any grappling. Okay. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, if that is it, spells known. Level 4. You have 3 cantrips, so the prestidigitation was the other cantrip. What? Prestidigitation. Digitation. This is such a hard word to spell. Prestidigitation. It doesn't even know how to spell it. Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation is pretty cool. It's like parlor tricks basically, and I'm the type of DM that likes it, that will not be so restrictive on prestidigitation. It's just we have to talk about what you want it to do, but it's a lot of little things. You can clean your clothes, you can put a little, you know, you can do a lot of little things. Let me watch the video real quick. Let me show you.
Ever since 100 Flowers came around, I'd been out of work. He used to need Cupid to express love. Now all you need is 1-800-Flowers and their wide selection of expertly crafted arrangements. You just pick the flower.
Today I wanted to give you first-time casters out there a little tip and go over one of the most beloved spells in D&D. Welcome to the 6th episode of the animated spellbook and the first single
Blue,
spell episode.
these animated stories are going crazy on YouTube.
Prestidigitation is thought of as a kind of practice spell for new spellcasters. With it you can create silly little effects that usually have no in-game numeric implications but are really helpful story-wise. Prestidigitation has a ton of effects. A caster can create an instantaneous sensory effect, sparks, a little wind, faint music, make something smell nice, make it smell bad, whatever you can kind of think of as long as it's harmless. It can be used to create or snuff out small fires meant for campfires,
and create a fire too,
etc. But
you have
the number of
prestidigitation,
lives
don't you?
consumed by this effect is probably astronomical. It can instantaneously clean or soil an object up to 1 square foot. It can temporarily make a mark or a symbol appear on an object's surface.
You can
for
tag a
1 hour.
symbol on a
Notice they
wall.
didn't specify the
That's a
size
fire.
here.
That's
That's interesting. And finally, a caster can create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that could fit into their hand and last
Yeah,
until
you
the
said
end
it's
of their
like parlor
turn.
tricks. Like,
Again, notice how they don't say
no,
where the
but I
trinket
mean,
is,
you
just
use
that
it.
it can fit into their hand. You can have up to 3 of its non-instantaneous effects active at one time and dismiss such an effect as an action. This is pretty much the description in the spellbook, but what it doesn't really cover is the beauty of the spell. Now, I know that most of you have already heard of this spell, but for the new spellcaster, guess what? There's a spell in D&D that's basically be creative, and hopefully your DM will be cool with it. Thanks for watching,
And I
thanks
will
for being
be.
patient as new apps come out.
I want you guys to be creative.
The reception of the last episode blew
I
my
reward
mind,
creativity.
and I'm so excited. every
Like
time I
Megan
upload
yesterday,
new
like
app.
she
Also,
grabbed a
if
bag,
you want a little more magic,
she made the bag way down with bolas, and she made the bag look like the inside of it was filled with gold. She made the bolas look like gold. The bag was a bag, the bolas were weight, and the image was gold. That was perfect. That was fucking perfect. They're gonna be pissed though when they realize after we stepped away that it changed. But that was perfect. That's being creative. That's what I love about this game. Is be creative. I will reward creativity, but I will not reward metagaming and like doing things to beat things all the time. Like, but if you're creative of how you do things, I love it. I'll make a cheat coin. I would want F spikes. Yeah, but I thought it would be more how I would want, so I didn't want it. Thanks, Max. Okay. Say it 3 times. Yeah, prestidigitation. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, guys. So there's that. Skull face. You have prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. Fucking word. Of course, it's not in caps. Prestidigitation. I understand what it is. It's your cantrip. It's an action, though. It definitely is an action, right? I have to double check. I'm pretty sure it's an action, right? It is spell. Damn it. Cantrip. It's a very big description. Casting time 1 action. Range 10 feet. Okay, that is important. Action. That's what I need to know. Action and 10 feet. You can only do that up to 10 feet from you. 10 feet. Okay, Well, Thaumaturgy is 30 feet. So Thaumaturgy is a little... It's like same thing. Like you're basically doing weird little things. You can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. So you can change the flavor of something. You can make a small perk that appears on an object for 1 hour. So you can make a mark in an arrow and this way, this way. It's very creative. That's what I like about Prestidigitation, and it's one of the more underrated spells. Alright, guys, so I have so many boxes open. Alright. The spell, okay. Cool. What else, buddy? What we got your Warlock. So your 4th, you have Spell Zone 5, you have 2 spell slots. The spell slots do not change. You still have 2 level 2s, and you still have 2 invocations. You have 5 spells that you know, which we did. You are at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So level 1. And then I will let you guys go. It's getting late. Unless you wanted to do stuff, Blue, but I was gonna say we can get you set up too, Blue, and get yours ready. Or you can do it with me in Gothics tomorrow. Ooh, that actually sounded like real Russian. On hit, 1d12 can repeat damage as an action if nothing else was used for an action. Cool. I have a lot of utility spells. Hey, these spells help. Like when we were distracting the guy. I was gonna eat some. You want me to put it away? Is that what it is? Oh. Never. They'll never be moved. Kenny. He hates this. He's not happy. In trouble. She always thinks she's trouble. Okay, spells a day, 2, max level 2. Got your known. Cantrips known, you know 3 cantrips now. Go ahead. Me. Can I trade green funnel blade for minor illusion? Yeah, until level 4 is when I will allow the big changes to not change. It's kind of how official is too, like Adventurers League. They don't let you change anything after 4th level, and I'm willing to do that since we're all very new and we're trying to figure out what we like. Yeah. Work with each other. What would you like to change it to? Because I've noticed you never use it either, and you know, the point of this is to figure out how to, you know, make everything work with your character. Like we'll do one-shots later, and we'll be able to create new characters and play these like high-risk games, high level, high risk. But there's no way for us to play one-shots at higher levels if nobody understands how to play. You know what I mean? Like I would love to play a level 20, you know, rogue and go fucking fight this really big dragon, and if I die, I die. You know, I'm not worried about it, but my main character, I want him to be safe and pretty, you know. But one-shots are really fun too. Like as soon as people start understanding the game more, we can be like, I want to play a fucking wild magic sorcerer, or I want to play a barbarian or a bard or some other wiki character and go until we die. You know, we can do that. I'm down to do that in the future when we, like, you know, things. So what were you thinking? Mage hand. All right, that's completely acceptable. I know how that one works. Cowgirl has it here. Mage hand, 1 action, 30 feet. Basically, it's an ethereal hand. It's basically telekinesis and can hold up to 10 pounds. 30 feet, 10 pounds. Ethereal hand. Basically a little telekinesis hand. Deus Volt. Deus Volt. Alright. Oh, and his health went up to... Hang on. Silver had a little bit of health we gave. They can keep up with us on health. Silver's been getting damaged a little bit. He's at 20 health. Silver is at 20 health. 20. Okay, he has a +4 to his attack. Grinding Smite is only verbal. Crazy. It's a concentration. It's a bonus action. 1 minute duration on hit. Extra 2d6 radiant. If invisible, become visible. Oh, so you can keep doing the 2d6 radiant every fucking attack as long as you remain concentrated. Ooh. And it's kind of close to what blue does. Yeah, but that's good though. I mean, all cantrips should be some kind of utility. Like, it depends on your DM. If your DM is looking for more hardcore mechanical things that it just doesn't do damage, so it's worth your time, that's not the kind of DM I am. I'm the type of DM that rewards creativity and wants you guys to think outside the box, not just attack, and meta. Not what's the game we were looking? What's the gunslinger in Critical Role you said? That he's the type of play style he is, the gunslinger. You remember he plays to win. What was it? You said not competitive. Something else. It was just this. Oh, you said a word and I can't remember the word. It's your fault. You're educated. So you did your Constitution, right? You did +1 point into Constitution. So that doesn't change anything. So that goes to 15. It still doesn't change the modifier though. It gives a +1 point to your Constitution. You can take a point out of intelligence and give it to your Constitution and make your Constitution a +3 if you like. Because this would be 32 with that Constitution. What do you think? But you kind of remember, you can take a point out of intelligence and still not lower your intelligence modifier. But it also means if you add 1 point into intelligence, you get another modifier. Your choice. Wargamer, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I want to win. Okay. So here goes. So go down to 2. Modifier does not change. Constitution will go up to 16, meaning you are at level 4 right now, right? So for 3 levels, you're missing 1 point. So that's 3 points. So that makes you go, let me double check. You would have been at 2. So 2, 4, 1, 2, 3 at 1 point extra each. So 32. We already did the Constitution for this level, so that's why I'm only doing 3. Because it only went up now more. Oh wait, no, it didn't. No. Yeah, so you go up by 3. So your Constitution recently got added now. So you would have had a +2 this whole time, which never would have changed anything. But now because you had that 1 more point, it goes up by 1. So you're actually at a 33. Your health is at a 33. okay? Because for the first 2 levels, it was +2, whatever the hell you was your minimum. So let's do the math. Just double check everything here. So let's do the math. You had 5, so 7, 14, right? So 5, 6, 7. So 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 14. Plus this 21. 21 plus 7. You also get some kind of something. Don't you get something for being a warlock? Gotta do this. So let's say up until now it was +2. So 5, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21, that's 3. Level 4 would be 28. 28. But because you're also getting the nether 2 constitution, that would be 30. Right? How are we so far off? Was there some other ability that you had that we didn't know about? Still have that 1 extra strength. Yeah, you do. You can make this 17. You don't have any other stragglers in any other points. Help me out here, Skullface. I'm doing this right? So, because your first one you get the Fool. Your first one you get the Fool. So first one is 8. That's why we were so far. Okay. So 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 7, 17. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, I gotta write this down. Okay, so the first one. Did you roll for the others? I think you rolled for one of them, didn't you? That's why. I know, right? Okay, well, I just want to make sure everything's right. So 8 plus your 2 would have been 10. And then it would have been 7, 8, 9. So that would have been 19. Level 1. Level 2 is 19. Level 3 would be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 28. Level 3 would be 28. And then at 28. Oh, no, it's not 5. It's not 7. An idiot. Sorry, dude. So it's 5. So first level is 8 plus 2. So the first level is 10. Right? You had 10 health in the beginning. First level. So after that is 5 plus 2. So that's 17. That sounds a little more right. So level 2 you were 17. Level 3 you were 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. You were 26 for level 3. After you go to level 4, you're gaining your constitution. So 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, or 33, 34. Yeah. Okay, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 2, 3, and 34. Yeah, okay. So fourth level, you're at 34. All right, bud, we were right. 34. Booyah. God, I was so confused there for a second. I have to nerf you. Oh, crap. I did not know that was so far down. You're good. Sorry. Go ahead.
It was probably Kitty.
That kitty. Okay, buddy. You were at 34 health. All right, write that down with me. You're at the +3 constitution. There's 16 points in it. That's it. But this is it. After level 4, we won't be switching out any known spells. I mean, this cantrips can't be changed, but known spells can. I believe spells can be switched around. At the every level up you can switch around. We can double check into that. But back to the blade, call any weapon. Eric's Warrior, touch, add charisma mod to attack instead of damage. That's touch weapon. Hexblade's Curse, bonus, short, long, +2, proficient. Plus, you do your proficiency damage. You do a +2. You do another +2 damage. Hexblade's Curse. Starting for some interaction, you can choose one creature to see within 30 feet. The curse ends early if target dies. Target is cursed for 1 minute until the curse ends. You gain the following benefits. You gain a bonus to damage rolls against the curse. Bonus equals your proficiency damage. Okay, an attack roll made against the cursed target is critical hit on roll 19 and 20. If the cursed target dies, you gain hit points equal to Warlock level charisma for. Oh, so the Hexblade Curse does not change. Does not change its thing. It just you regain on a short and long. Okay, so Hexblade's Curse. I'm just gonna do +2 damage. That's less confusing to me. +2 damage on a 1920. Charisma to health. Short and long. It is a bonus action. There you go. What was it? Hex. So Hex is the one you would 1 hour on a hit, extra 1d6 narcotic damage. So there's Hex, and then there's Hexblade's Curse. Remember you specify that to me, okay? I think you wanted Hex last time. Because Hex can choose enemy ability, disadvantage ability checks. If target dies, choose new target. So Hex can choose a new target. Hexblade's Curse cannot choose a new target. But the Hexblade's Curse is an ability of your class. You gain this back at a short, long rest. Okie dokie. Sounds good. You touch my axe every morning. Yeah, I figured. That is semantic. I don't worry about it. You tell me if you want to access another weapon that you... Alright, bud. If you're good, I'm good. I'm happy if you're happy. I will be helping out Gothics tomorrow before work. And I will let you guys go, okay? What are you doing? Here. Skullface. This is Skullface. Yeah. All right. Wanted Hexblade's Curse. I just get confused. Yeah, trust me, I get fucking confused too. All right. All right, Sir Warlock and Blue. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We actually had a lot of good viewers there earlier, but things were so slow. It went down, and this is boring stuff. But this is important to. I'd rather Pro Gamer Guns understand how to use her character and stuff than worry about that. And then that stuff will come later, because when people start learning how to use their characters more, the gameplay will get more intense. You know, as people start knowing how to use their abilities. But all right, Gothic or Warlock, Skullface, you have a good night. Blue, you have a good night as well. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good night, Blue.